This is a video celebrating 30 years of Definitely Maybe. We're going to cover every song in this video. We're going to cover all the riffs, some of the solos. We're going to be rattling through them a little bit, so if you want me to look at any of these songs in more detail, let me know in the comments below. And I have done some tutorials for many of these songs in the past. But we're starting off, of course, with Rock and Roll Star. First song on the album. This is in the key of B major. And we have Bonehead on the rhythm guitars on this one. Who typically stays to power chords, occasionally bar chords. This is a B chord at the 7th fret, 9th fret, and 9th fret, and then we move all that down a string. Flattening off this third finger is also an option. So whether you play a power chord or the major E major chord is really entirely up to you. It varies between performances. That is the intro rhythm part, and then in the verses it's similar, but it goes. So a B chord, and then lifting off fingers 3 and 4. And then going to the E chord. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we slide down to a C sharp minor chord at the 4th fret, 4, 6, 6, 5, to an A major chord, or just an A power chord, and that's our verses. The lead guitar parts for the intro and the verses, as played by Noel Gallagher on the original recording, start off at a 6th fret, 3rd string, whole step bend. So I'm supporting this with fingers 1 and 2, but actually doing the bend with finger 3. Bending it up to the pitch of the 8th fret. Pick it again, unbend, and we pick the 4th fret. This is the B major pentatonic. 4, 6, 4, 6. Between the two lines. Quick demo with a looper pedal, seeing as it's all set up. So we've got a count in, bend up, and bend down. 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6. Pick, scrape. And then we have so slightly different to what Bonehead's doing. I'm hearing a little bit of a boogie woogie shuffle. Songster tab that I'm following and I'll link to below kind of covers this as well. And then a little bit of what happens in the solo. And that should get you through the verses, and that bit is in place of going to the C sharp minor chord. The solo itself. It's basically that twice. This is a strange solo in that, or an unusual one, in that it goes from the minor third to the major third. This is fret 7 to fret 8. Fret 7, 9, 7, 9. Slide with the middle finger from 9 to 11. Ending with pre-chorus chords. We got a G sharp minor or a G sharp power chord at the 4th fret to E, back to B. happens 3 times. Then it goes to the 5th fret and A chord, F sharp, and then the chorus is Tonight is an A chord, E major, back to B. And that's the whole song. Tonight, I'm a rock and roll star. Tonight, I'm a rock and roll star. Links to tab and longer tutorials for this one and other songs where available is in the description below, but let's crack on and have a look at Shakermaker. So this is all based around a B7 chord with the little finger kept open, an open string. So, picking string 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. So it was an exact repetition 3 times, and then that last time. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then just slide this 7th shape up to the 7th fret and 6th fret. And play the same thing in. Slide it back down. It's an A sus2, E major, B7, and finishing with an F sharp 2nd fret bar chord. And that is pretty much in a 12-bar blues in B. I'd like to be somebody else and not know where I've been. I'd like to build myself a house out of plasticine. A major, E major, shake along with me. Shake along with me. That repeats pretty much for the whole song. Let's have a look at Live Forever. Live Forever is in the key of G major and uses the chords G major with the 3rd and little finger both down in the classic Oasis style. We'll keep that 3rd finger down to play and change to the D major chord. A minor 7, you can play an A minor chord, that's absolutely fine, but I believe Noel often plays an A7, A minor 7, which is with the 3rd finger that left open, to C major and D major. And then it's the same progression again, but with an E minor in place of the G major for the chorus. D major, A minor 7, C major, D, repeat that again, G major, D major, A minor 7, C major, D major, chorus, same thing again, but start with an E minor chord. Finishing with an F major 7, and then to play the riff. It's with the little finger on the G note, 3rd fret, string 3, thumbs just muting, or just don't strum string 6 and 5. The chorus uses the G major pentatonic scale, which is in the same position and using the same notes as E minor pentatonic shape 1, but doing very sticking to the G notes, emphasizing notes of the chord. And then there's a signature run, which you should know goes down 3 notes of the minor pentatonic scale, E minor. 1, 2, 3, back 1, and then down 3 again. Back 1, back 1. And that's a pattern that you can practice. Down the whole scale, and is a great warm-up for this whole solo. And another tip is noticing how syncopated the notes are and the rhythm of the solo. 1, 2, 3, and 4, E and A. Often on those E and A, on a 16th rhythm. But here's a quick demo of it. Up in the Sky is in the key of G major, and it's based around the following minor pentatonic riff. Deceptively tricky to play. I play this with my 1st and 3rd fingers only, starting index on string 6, fret 3, to the octave G note on string 4, fret 5. We then go 3, 5, 3, 5, and that's it. Chords underneath that are the G major chord to a C major chord. Then play that C major 1 fret higher and lift off your 3rd finger, muting it with the underside of finger 3. Let's play this C sharp chord and then back to G. And that should get you through most of the song. Columbia is also quite straightforward and quite repetitive. It uses an A major chord, a D major chord, and C major. If we just play that in the easiest way that we can with just open chords. There we were, now here we are. All this confusion, nothing's the same to me. It pretty much repeats that all the way throughout the song, and we can play that with 8th all down strums, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Probably the easiest Oasis song to play on guitar. Supersonic starts with an F sharp minor 7 chord. The riff doesn't play with the root note, so there's no need to bar. It's first finger at the 2nd fret, string 3. Ring finger and pinky at fret 4 on strings 4 and 5. Strum from string 5. Or... so that's picking string 5, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we lift off our fingers and we're going to play an A major chord, however you want to play it, to a B7 chord, but not playing string 1. Then it's to an E major chord, back to the F sharp minor, E major. Then that B7 chord shape, that little triangle, move it up 2 frets. That's a C sharp 7, which takes us into the chorus. But before tomorrow. Chorus, D major, A major, E, and F sharp minor, which I play like that, probably with the thumb over the top. Or you can play it as a bar. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Finishing off the same way as we got into the chorus. Lead parts in the intro and verses. We've got 7, 5, and 6, which I play with my little finger to make sure they all ring out. And then various little riffs here. That's the one I stick to most of the time. 0, 2, 0, 3, 2, 0, 4. And then solo is all F sharp minor pentatonic. Yes, really based on George Harrison's song My Sweet Lord in inspiration, but of course this is a classic song in its own right. Guitar-wise, Bring It On Down is really similar to Rock and Roll Star. We're in the key of B, and we're doing the same kind of bonehead. Rhythm part, going to a D and an E at 5 and 7, back to the 7th fret. You could also play the B chord down here if you prefer. D is the intro and the verses. The bridge, You're the Outcast. That's a B, D, A. That happens twice, and then it's B, D, G, E. B, D, G, E. And then that keeps going a little longer. Next up, you know what's coming. It's Cigarettes and Alcohol. Let's play it. What a tune. Cigarettes and Alcohol, we have a full tutorial for this, 100% free at andyguitar.co.uk. That intro riff, of course, based on Get It On by T-Rex. But it kind of plays both parts in one. The pick moves between playing strings 6 and 5 to just string 1. And then the 3, 2, 0 riff on string 6. So I like to play it all with down strokes until the octave. Then it's an F sharp major chord with the finished 2 strings left open to an A sus2. E major chord played like this. 3-2-0. And then the Keith Richards. Chorus is A to E major. You can work for a lifetime to spend your days in the sunshine. You might as well do a white line, cause when it comes on top, that's D major, A major. You gotta make it have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's on the ands, so quite a syncopated. Finishing that chorus, C major, B7. Digsy's Dinner. This one always sounded like a Libertines song in retrospect to my ear anyway. And we are in the key of A major. We have a C7 chord, D major, E major, and an F sharp minor in the chorus, and that should get you through most of the song. It's played in this fashion. Slide Away is based around an A minor 7 chord, G major to F or F major 7 progression. That lead part was the 8th fret unbent and the 7th fret bent up a full tone. Unbend it, 7, 5, 7. Little hammer-on combo here, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. So all A minor pentatonic, shape 1. Blues scale note, 6th fret, 5 to the open A string. Pre-chorus, slide in, baby, together we'll fly. That's a G major chord to an F major chord with a 3rd fret on top, played by the little finger. However you want to do this is fine, there's a couple of options. And then we have the chorus, C major, G major, F major 7, A minor 7, G, D7, and F. 3, 4. Finally, we have Married with Children. This is in the key of E major and uses the chords E major, G sharp major at the 4th fret, C sharp minor, which is a root 5 at the 4th fret, to A major, C major, B7, and E. I like to play the E major with fingers 2, 3, and 4, so we can just slide it up and make the chord changes a little easier. But you use your personal preference. 2 beats on each chord generally. Very similar to She's Electric. She's got a family full of eccentrics. So it's 2 for 1 really. Chorus, A major, A7 and E. That happens 3 times. And then F sharp major and A major, G, E. I'll leave links to tab and longer tutorials where available for those songs in the description below. Let me know any you want me to go more in depth with and do longer, full, more in-depth tutorials, or any other videos you'd like to see on my Andy Guitar YouTube channel and website. And I'll see you next time.